Have you ever thought about spending 10 days in silence? No phones, no books, no journaling, no communication, also no dinners. Fasting most of the time and waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning to meditate. Having more or less 10 hours of meditation for days. Would you sign up for that? Some people think that it is like a self-harm situation, or like, why would you do that? Like, are you crazy? And yeah, I just feel actually that this is the most beautiful thing one person can give to themselves. For me, it's like a gift. This opportunity of purification of the mind, the purification of the body, and this is Vipassana meditation. Vipassana, it's a methodology, it's a place of research, of meditation, creating for Goenka. And he was from India, and he was the one who brought this philosophy to the Western, and now it's full of meditation centers all over the globe, and it's super cool. Today, I'm here packing my bags to go to my second round of Vipassana meditation retreat. And I felt like sharing with you some things like what you can bring to the packing. And also I would like to share a bit of my first experience with Vipassana. Today the idea is like I will bring you guys to the Vipassana with me. So I'm gonna record with this other cute camera. My trip, I'm going by bus from Lisbon to Madrid, and from Madrid I'm gonna take another bus that goes straight to the Vipassana Center in Damasaka, and I will show you around. And of course there I'm not gonna be able to do any vlogs. I'm gonna be 10 days on the retreat, and then after everything I'm gonna share my experience as an old student on this second experience at Vipassana. What do you think about that? Would you like to listen about it? Have you ever been to a Vipassana retreat? Please let me know in the comments how was your experience if you have done, or if you haven't done but you feeling like doing, why you were not there yet, or whatever sharings you feel like doing with the community here. I think could be very helpful to each other, to read each other's experience and how was it. And let's get started. So I think I would say first about my first retreat. I done it in 2022, and I was just very sad in that moment because I had just broken up with an ex-partner. During the time I was at Vipassana, he was taking out of his stuff out of our flat. So imagine, just broke up, and then being in silence in all the meditation while you're still grieving the other relationship was quite tough. But I think also was the best place to be, I would say, because I had a moment to process everything, and then had this moment to him when I arrived home where it's not there anymore. Anyways, as some of you might know, I am Taurus. I love food and I love cooking, and this part of the fasting of like not having dinners, I would say that was the most tricky part for me, was more the food than being in silence, because I am an introvert, extrovert, like most of the time. I like being alone. I love people, but most of the time I like to be in silence or like just doing my own things, so I don't mind not being at communication. And I would say, of course, the tricky part about sitting down for so many hours was very tough, but I cheated a bit on it. So maybe I'm gonna tell some stuff that you should not do. Because I was in the waiting list, I was of the last students to arrive at the Vipassana. I stay on the back. And then was really sore on my body, and then you are not supposed to do that. In many centers they don't allow you to do that, but I went to the wall, and I was having this I was like putting my back on the wall, I have the wall sustaining me, so you should not do that. But of course, in the first days I did that, and then after I was getting used to that, I was not doing that. But let's say, it was super hard to sit down. I did that shit situation, and then it was really hard to don't have food, and I cheated on that as well. Like, I was stealing food. Like, I would go to the breakfast and get like some tahini, rice, cookies, and I would just do a little like extra ones and put in the napkins, and then I would put under my pillow. Like, when I look back, I was like, why, girl? Like, why are you doing that? But like, I don't know. I was super anxious, and I was super sad, and food was my comfort. So yeah, I was stealing food at Vipassana. I'm not proud of that. Gosh. Just let's sip a bit of coffee. But it is what it is. And then, of course, after a few days, I stopped doing that, and I lost 3 kilos on these 10 days with the retreat. Like, with the fasting, it was really good to my body. When I left, I felt like, wow, I'm feeling like so alive and so healthy. I did release so many toxins during the process, because with the meditation or light body being activated, like with so much light from the other meditators, I feel like I already shared this here on this channel before, how, for example, when you be on the church, for example, when many people are praying at the same time, you really feel the Holy Spirit, like the Holy Spirit. You really feel a different energy in the room. The same when you go to a Buddhism center, like when everybody is in the same vibration, or I would say the same way when you go to a party and the dance floor, and it's like a gospel house, or I don't know, like a high vibes house music where everybody's so happy, like disco songs, and like, wow, grooving there, you feel a different energy in the room, So I believe when everybody's in the same vibration of light and love, I feel that this is stimulating the vibration, the rising of the vibration of everybody, So it's why I felt such like a big high on the Vipassana, because of my own practice, but the energy of the group, everybody as one in the same intention, in the same purpose. So it was really, really, really strong. As often many people say that the first 3 or 4 days are very tough. Many people, they give up of the retreat, and I never thought about that, because I'm very competitive with myself. I know how to be kind to myself and to mother myself, but I don't know, I'm a warrior of light. You give me a mission, I go all the way, and I have been meditating for so many years, decades, so it was my first rodeo at Vipassana, but it was not my first rodeo overall in meditation, and I felt I cannot give up. I go to the end, and it's what I did. I had 2 sisters who gave up in the place, in the period of time that I was there, but I don't know about men, because men and women, they were separated, as well is always inside nature. My first one I did in Barcelona. We would have to take a train from the city center 1 hour far away, and then the Vipassana center people, they pick you up in the train station, and then they brought us there. You need to write a form saying you agree with the experience, you're not gonna give up, or if you have any medical conditions, but you can never take your phone in general. And if you need to do like another, I don't know, like business or whatever, family, then you're out, And yeah, I also have some like coordinators, like has some people that they are checking on the students, and then you have a teacher. You are allowed to talk with your teacher if you feel like, if you have any questions. You can like set a date. And yeah, I could see that some people they had this necessity, because the teacher is kind of your therapist in that moment. So I would see that people would really book the sessions. They would be almost there every day. I felt like, oh, I want to try to figure out the things on my own. But as well, I had at one moment that I had many metaphysical questions, because as a medium myself, or in that moment, I didn't know so much about my power. Like I was having like a different experience that I wanted the support of the teacher to know like how to deal with that. And actually the meeting, she didn't explain much, but like she didn't want to give any answers, like, because during the process they have a methodology where we also have classes, and through the days they're gonna give you this little like sneak peeks, or like, each day is an initiation. Each day they're gonna give you information, so you shouldn't jump some steps. And the questions I was doing, if she would reply like in that moment, she would have answered. She would be like putting some steps, jump some steps, So in that day, I felt very like frustrated, like, sister, why are you not like give me the tea? But then during the days, I understood that they have a system, they had this methodology, and I should have just be more patient or like in this acceptance, openness to go with the flow, and just be open each day. Silence my monkey mind with so many questions, but like during each day that things, they would be answered, my doubts. So yeah, the first 3 days were really tough, about sitting down, about not being able to eat. I was eating a bit food, but like I was not eating the amount of what I wanted, let's say. And to sleep, I slept well. I felt the support of the sisters in the room as well. I was sharing a big bedroom with more 20 people, and it was not private rooms, but I'm also okay with that. And yeah, crazy dreams. Everybody says about these crazy dreams about Vipassana. And what happened, that by the third day, in one moment I was meditating, and then I felt a body heat, and then I felt like some shaking energy, really inside in me. I really felt this like Kundalini energy like rising, and I was like just shaking like, and then I was having visions like a spiral, like as I was like in some psychedelic substance, but it was just in meditation. And I felt a bliss. I felt lose of track. Like I don't know for how long I stayed on that. I just remember that I was not really on my body in a moment. I was not really on my body. And then they ring the bell saying that session was finished, because we have many sessions of meditation. And I really like, wow, that was really fast. Sometimes felt that was like would never end. I was just like, oh, I'm done of this session. Just want to like breathe outside and walk in nature. But in that session specifically, like I really lost track of time. I lost track of my body. I was just like in the astral realms. It was super powerful. I started crying and then when we were able to leave, like when the gong came me back, like I just felt like running to the woods, and then I just like bent my knees on the floor, and I bowed to God and to nature, and I was like, thank you so much, God, like, like, thank you so much for giving me this blessing of witness your power. Like, I am at service of your highest light. Like, use me as a vessel of your expression. Like, I start really like giving thanks to the Most High, and I was just feeling so connected. I was feeling so back to my body, and like that breakup situation, like I didn't mind at all, like it was something like whatever mundane problems or questions I would have, I was like, I didn't mind that moment, I was just feeling this connection with God, and like was so strong. I felt so much bliss, and the days after that, just bliss, like, I don't know, as a rebellion myself, had many little things there that was annoying me. For example, another sip. Let's all breathe together. You should not show your shoulders, being like a more like a sanctuary, but it was like almost 40 degrees in Barcelona in the summer. I did in September, and then I didn't know about this, so like I didn't have many shirts, like t-shirts, and then like I had a scarf. It's always very important to have a scarf. And then sometimes it would be, of course, in the meditation with the scarf. But then, like in the woods, I would take off the scarf, and then has this girl saying like, "You cannot be without." And it was like, girl, I not want to show off nothing here. It's just very warm, and I don't know. She would give me like some heads ups time to time. I was the black sheep. I was the rebel in the Vipassana, like many times. Yeah, she would talk to me. But then all this rebellion, or like all my mind when we be judging the system, like silence after that as well. I was just like pure acceptance. Like it was like, whatever, has these rules, I'm gonna follow the rules. I'm not here to prove anything. Like, yeah, who am I? Like I will just really respect these people. Whatever what I think about patriarchy or dress codes, like in the Babylon, like in the Matrix, like here I'm here as a student, and I'm gonna follow their protocol, and I'm good with that. I'm not gonna question anything. I'm fine, because they are bringing me a medicine, and yeah, they were being like a pure blessing in my life in that moment. Even at the end of the days, this woman, she would come to me and say like, "Oh, Vanessa, was so beautiful to see your ascension. Like you came here, and then like after it was just like such at service. I spent one day extra there, cleaning the place and cooking with my brothers and sisters. I had this pleasure of being there with the people that were at service. So I couldn't just leave that place. I was, very in love with that place. It was really magical. And this was my first experience. I would say that as well, when I left those 10 days, I felt so sensitive to the smells, to the noises, to the energies. Like coming back to Barcelona was hell. I would see, in the Harry Potter, all the dementors, like the black energies, like going like evil spirits. Was really like seeing all of that and feeling like, wow, this is very fucked up. Like energy around me, and my sisters were also feeling like that. Like the girls I met during the retreat, like when we left together. Then we did a WhatsApp group in that time to keep like accountability on each other, on our meditation practice, and to have this community. We went to Honest Greens to have a dinner. We went to the beach one day as well in the evening. It was super cool, never forget. I hope they can find me one day here and message me because I lost all their contacts anyways. But yeah, it was very tough to be back at Babylon. I would say that if you have the opportunity after the retreat, you do another at least 2 days retreat to go back in track, like to go home and to, because maybe you're gonna miss journaling, like journal about your experience, also get slow about what you're gonna eat the days later since you did the cleaning. Like, don't go to eat a hamburger straight away, or like food with fats, like a diet junk food. And keep maybe like a couple of days or 1 day at least, like to also no phones, like just go back to your routine, to your home, but like without much information, no party, no, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying this because confirmation siren, because I didn't know about that. And I went to Barcelona, like not party, but like city busy life, and it was too much. It was like everything too much, the smells, the noises, the energy of the people, too much. And I don't even know. 22. Okay. So about the packing situation, since most of and I hope you enjoy my first sharing. I'm so excited, like how I'm gonna feel it now, because as an old student has different rules, but I'm not gonna say this in this video. I will say not now, we'll say it later. But about packing, a water bottle, super important, a lamp, they say in the Dhammasaka, because it's really like on the mountains and you need to walk to your room, you need some lamps, and an eye folder. I'm getting this, my flatmate said maybe it would be cool, because they said in the mountains, like during the day the weather would be like maximum 26, but then at night can be even 5. So in the mountains has these peaks of different temperatures during the day. So something very warm, this my very cozy, to meditate, and like a few scarves, shawls. I would say, I don't even know this word. I will organize it. And actually, like just like these sweatpants, like we just need to be comfortable. So like, or these very light ones for during the day, because again, since you cannot show your shoulders, you cannot show, like for a woman, you cannot go with like shorts or like mini dress, like you need to be very respectful. So I would just get like this kind of India, like a big trousers, like a cotton ones, and very comfortable, and more like this kind of pajamas, like hike, very comfortable. I think I'm not gonna go with my even legging jeans, because sometimes I get tight, and then can be for the body like blood circulation can be too much. So I would say like this kind of very comfortable clothes, and be aware of like if it's hot to get like a light trousers, because you're not gonna be able to be with dress, not gonna be able like to show your body. Very important is scarves and towels, and they're gonna provide you a blanket, but they don't provide the bed thing. So like a bed sheet, a pillow sheet, pillow cover, and this is mostly what you need. Sun cream, like bugs repellent, is how to say. If you go to the nature, but just very comfortable clothes for your packing. And I'm so excited to the second round. I am curious how it's gonna be, after this experience, and I'm very excited to share with you all, and I hope that I inspire you, my beloveds, to give yourself this gift of 10 days detox and no phones, and exploring a new meditation practice, and exploring yourself and exploring your connection with something sacred and bigger and higher than all of us. Excited to start my vlog with you guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I see you in 10 days more. And actually I think I'm gonna post this video on my birthday, 11 May. I'm gonna be out of YouTube some days. I'm not gonna be able to reply you guys, but if you want to give me a happy birthday, I would be very happy. And I come back to reality on the internet on the 19th of May. Today is actually Portal 55 that I'm recording this, but I'm gonna post on the 11th just for you guys to give me a happy birthday. Thank you if you stay until this end of this video, and excited for the second part of my second experience with Vipassana. I love you so much. Keep spreading love, keep spreading smiles, and I see you soon. Bye, familia. I love you.